It's been less than a month since the NBA Finals wrapped up, and before the buzzer even sounded on the Lakers' championship win, sportsbooks were already thinking about betting props for free agency. Where key players could sign or be traded to before the start of next season is a year-round discussion for the NBA, and it should be for bettors. NBA players moving to different teams is always something sportsbooks have to monitor because it can directly impact NBA futures and championship odds. So players like Anthony Davis may be all but a lock to re-sign with the Lakers, but there's plenty of talent on the market like Andre Drummond, Serge Ibaka, or DeMar DeRozan, among others. Those three will likely re-sign with their current teams, but then there's Chris Paul with the Thunder, who's still under contract for 2 more seasons. Now, if you check your online sportsbooks, you'll see a betting prop for what team Chris Paul will play for at the start of the 2021 NBA season, with OKC being the favorite at plus 125. That means if you bet $100 that he's on the OKC roster at the start of next season, you would win $125 in profit if he stays put. Now, these odds assume that Paul either stays in OKC or is traded to another franchise like the Lakers, Bucks, Heat, or the Knicks. Now, the one thing in common for all these options is they all have a good chance to win the title in 2021, as opposed to the Knicks, who've just been waiting since 2013 to have playoff basketball again in the Garden. Well, I know it's easy to look at the other teams and think, oh, he's definitely going to the Lakers. But New York trading for Chris Paul, that would be the ultimate Knicks move. That's why I'm taking Chris Paul to be with the New York Knicks to start the 2021 NBA season at plus 1,200. Now let's break down why I'm going to bank on CP3 going to the Big Apple. The first reason is just talent. I dare you to look up and down the Knicks roster and find someone more talented than Chris Paul. They currently have 3 point guards on the roster who are backups at best. Paul would immediately become their best player and a mentor for youngins like RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. The next reason is trade assets and what the Knicks can offer. The other teams on the list are either capped out or don't have the trade pieces that would entice a GM like Sam Presti to pull the trigger. The Knicks have 7 first-round picks in the next 4 years and could pair some of that draft capital with Kevin Knox to swing a deal. And finally, the respect for Chris Paul is something that's felt league-wide with his role as the president of the Players Association. The Knicks president, Leon Rose, is also Paul's former agent, and getting Paul to New York could bring a respectability back to the franchise that has been a dumpster fire for over 20 years. I'll admit, trading for a 35-year-old point guard may seem like a disaster waiting to happen, but it should be also comforting for Knicks fans to know that Chris Paul hasn't missed the playoffs since his 2nd year in the league. Now, if you want to bet on NBA free agency props and don't already have a sportsbook account set up, no problem. Head over to oddshark.com and check out our sportsbook review page and see which one works best for you. Some have cool deposit bonuses, some have quicker payouts, and almost all work with Bitcoin. Now, once you find the sportsbook you like, you'll need to create a user profile, deposit some cash to bet with. It's that simple. So that's all for me. Good luck with your bets, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Oddshark's YouTube channel.